Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the show. Got good lighting today. Hi, I'm David Sponheim. We're doing a broadcast through a variety of means, so I'm kind of excited about just making some organic endami fettuccine today. Yeah, we're going to be using this $1 box I bought on sale. Pretty good deal. And yeah, and I know I spelled fettuccine wrong. You're right. Thank you for spotting that. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have corrections, Practice makes perfect, right? Okay. Fettuccine with two T's and two C's. Isn't that nice? Fettuccine. Okay, today was going to simple carrots. We're going to cut up, dice up. We're going to use a green pepper, which I paid $1 for. So that's $1 right there of your $6. I get this turkey for $2 a package still. Actually, 220, but still, that's a really good deal, and I want to keep cooking with that because it's a lot of good meat, and we're going to break it up really fine today. The last dinner we made big chunks of it. So yeah, so there's $1 here. I'm going to add that to that because it's an old piece of vegetable that was falling apart, a zucchini that it was ready to go. So we're like $2 for the vegetables, $2 for the meat, $1 for this, and I'm adding mushrooms and an onion. So let's do that. Not a whole box of onion, or not a whole box of mushrooms. No. And I want to make another cup of coffee, so excuse me while yeah, there we go. Do the curry. I'm excited to know that Mad Dog stopped drinking when I told him about coffee. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. I save bags, by the way. They smell okay. Use them again. Go to the market. Put them in your back pocket. They work great. And if we start conserving, we'll be a lot better off. All right. So I'm going to rinse that green pepper off. First order of business is, of course, the onion. We'll do that. All right. Or actually, the coffee is the first order of business. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to get in the chat, too. It's important I read your chat. Sarah said I could barely make the chat out. Let me see if I get any luck with Vaughn on Firefox. Hey, it's coming in! Yay! No Grey Poupon for this dinner, Jive Turkey. Grey Poupon would mess this dinner up, man. I don't look fat. Are you kidding me? What are you? What are you, out of your mind? Have you seen my physique? I'm like, come on, man. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. Jeez. Incredibly strong upper torso, ready to take anybody on with an upper hook or a jab or, yeah. And I got this new light, the circular light Sarah created. You notice how, yeah, it made a big difference, the lighting on the left side. Okay, so first order of business is get that onion cut, get that pan revved up on level 3. I am cooking so much lately, it's almost beyond belief. I know. Well, I really don't care if guest chat is on. I actually thought it should have stayed on myself, so it's no problem for me. But if you guys feel like your identity is being dithered out by some guest number 29666, that's just ridiculous. We all know who you are, Samizdat. Guests can go, without any identity, I suppose. That way we don't know who they are when they come back, It's kind of an interesting idea just to be able to chat without having to be identified as somebody, Yeah, I'm one of the oldest living chatters in the world. I started chatting in 1985, so, I don't think there's a person out there who knows more about chat than I do. Chat protocol, that is. Yeah. You know, ironically, IRC chat hasn't really evolved in 30 years, which is kind of amazing, you know? We could have made some progress there, but IRC was just like it's like an old Sherman tank, you know? Why get rid of it? It still works. And then Blog TV got shut down, and that had a really good chat system. Yeah, remember that? Blog TV? The guy who owns a patent on that really, you know, should sell it. Because I think Flash is coming back. So like, yeah, right, Dave, sure. HTML5 is so much safer, dude. Not really. No, in fact, there's backdoors to that too. I discovered that in my NAT settings. My NAT settings were off, and I can't even see my own co-hosting with HTML5. We're talking tech talk and cooking dinner. Let's cut those onions, shall we? Zooming. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, nice tight, you know, less than a quarter an inch if you can, you know, right around a quarter an inch or less. And always keep an eye on the knife at all times, and your fingers. Otherwise, you might want to be, you know, grabbing a Band-Aid, and that wouldn't be fun. Okay, so we're done there. See how easy that was? And I'm doing it around the camera. Oh no, this isn't fat, man. This is bulletproofing. You didn't know I wore bulletproofing in the kitchen? I have to. You never know when you're at a Target. No, the cleaver is sharp. It's looking good. Tonight's turkey fettuccine. Yeah, I forgot about the sauce. So, yeah, I pulled back on the mushrooms. I'm going to bring a $1 can of sauce out. Yeah, forget the mushrooms. I'll get something in the sauce. Hold on, please. Check this out. Muir Glen, garden vegetable, organic. I'm proud of the way I buy and shop, you know. I know people make fun of me and they say, yeah, bargain basement Dave, clearance Dave, discount Dave, and all that, you know, but you can still get these cans of tomato juice or tomato sauce, not the organic kind that's free of pesticides, but you can get regular cans of tomato sauce at the dollar store for $1. It's not that much different. It's still tomatoes, okay? You accusing me of being a robot? Well, how could I possibly see 10 feet away? Chat, so small, only an eagle could see this chat. And I'm looking at your chat. I bet this sauce is delicious. Exactly, Ben. Hey, I read about your escapade in blackjack. You're not playing anymore, man? You are such a good blackjack player. Did they keep you out of the casinos or what? You seem like you've got a real good game, man. I know, I used to count cards. Yeah, I don't play blackjack anymore, man. That's how you mess up your life. But you're really good, Ben. You should consider playing. Yeah, it's going to be like a red sauce here, okay? Pasta sauce. Thank you, Ben. I didn't know you were gay. I'm not. So, could you please stop hitting on me? Thanks. There is lagging. The entire show is delayed due to the fact that my protocols do not upload from the laptop anymore since they changed the protocols. Okay, I'm going to put some oil in here. And you're lucky I'm down to the last scratch of oil here. Yeah. Sorry it's a little late, but I mean, I have to go through 2 different signals to get the show to you. All right, we're going to lift our view from the onion to the pan. We'll just put the rest of this oil in here. About 2 teaspoons. There we go. I won't need any more oil today, so we're good. Yeah, the nice thing about these types of dinners is they're the same every single day. You know, I don't really change things up much. And the idea is to keep doing the same thing over again and expecting different results. That's the theme of the show. I know that Einstein said that was the definition of insanity, but come on. Einstein, he wasn't the smartest guy in the world. I mean, he created a theory of relativity that very likely will kill a human race off. How smart is that, you know? Okay, get those onions down. And once you have your onions down, then you can go ahead and throw some spices in there on top of your onions. So I'm going to take some organic Italian seasoning and throw about a teaspoon of that in there. Yeah, it takes a lot to make a spaghetti. And because you're starting out slow, you know, garlic and parsley. I found this brand that has garlic and parsley, no added sodium in it. Right, and now is a good time to get the carrots in. So we'll go ahead and zoom in on those carrots, get them out on the plate. Take a little blemish off of one of them and then chop, chop, chop. You know, you don't have to peel these carrots. That's what I love about these things. And they want to be about a 1/4 inch thick. Alrighty. I love my carrots. Yes, I do. Yeah, carrots are good for your eyes, and they help you, well, in so many ways, I can't even tell you. You get an immediate result when you eat carrots, you know, with your eyes. I know of a guy who couldn't get into the military. It's an old story because the guy's dead now, but he couldn't get in the military in the 1940s, and he wanted to go fight the war. And yeah, he had vision problems, so I'm going to put those carrots on top of the onions. And he ate like 3 pounds of carrots a couple days before the test, the induction test for the military, and he passed. And he got to go to war. Wasn't he so excited to go to war? But luckily he was serving, you know, shore duty, so it wasn't a big deal. Not like my father, who fought in 3 tours of war in the Philippines to beat the enemies, only to find, you know, us in this situation. My father asked me what he thought the future would be like, you know. It's like, hey, you know, what's the future going to be like? I said, well, you know the Great Depression, Dad, that you lived through? And he did live through the Great Depression. That's going to be like nothing compared to what we're going to go through. Yeah. Get ready. Well, the crap hasn't hit the fan yet. You know, we're still waiting for the big food shortages and all those things that happened during the Depression. Right now, they want us to think everything's fine because, yeah, that's still edible. Even though the skin was peeling off of it, it's still certainly good vegetable. No reason why I can't use that zucchini. Yeah. And he didn't really know what was coming. My father died right before 9/11. But really, 9/11, we're still processing that. We are. Hey, let's get back to cooking. That's why I do this, so I don't have to think about things. Garlic. I love garlic in all my Italian dinners. Whoa. Hello. Little shedding going on here. That is a key word. Oh, I can't use that word anymore. I'm sorry. It gets the algorithm going. We don't want to trigger the algorithm. Algorithm is also a key word. Oh, I'm sorry. Can't say algorithm anymore. I said it again. Just kidding. Okay, so let's do this zucchini. What do you say, huh? How would we want to do it in our mouth? So let's like little cubical structures. Maybe cubic zucchini. You've heard of cubic zirconium, right? Well, let's do cubic zucchini. We are cubing the zucchini. You get a picture of what I'm seeing here. You can kid all you want, yeah. That's what this show is all about. It has a lot of humor involved. Okay. I am wearing socks just in case you do happen to see my feet during the show. Not that anyone cares. we're going to put some cubic zucchini in there. Okay, we'll throw that right in. I use the butcher knife to carry the vegetables over. It makes for a wonderful scoop. That's why I'm still cooking with this knife as opposed to the famous set of knives that Meow TV gave me prior to his demise. Poor Meow TV. Yeah, he didn't follow any advice about health, and he was always right about everything. But hey, he lived his life in a way that that he made all that money. Yeah, he made all that money, he claimed. Huge amount of money off of owning part of this enterprise here. Not me. I'm talking about the networks that we're on. He claimed he owned the networks. He claimed he owned the person who runs the network. It's like, okay, well, that's interesting. So he sent some knives to me. And there's a big story about the knives, and I don't really talk about it much. But I heard a lot of stories about the knives. I never really got into it, but I'm not going to get into it now. But he claimed he had a lot of money, and he got it off of ownership of the you-know-what, the networks. So I don't know. We first met Meow TV on our show at Blog TV in 2008. He was the longest viewer, 13 years from the beginning of the show. And when we first met him, he was two people, Meow TV 1 and Meow TV 2. Hi, Anita. Welcome. Yeah, he was Meow TV 1 and Meow TV 2. And we didn't know exactly what to think, but he said he worked for Microsoft. It's like, oh, okay. And then his views started coming out, and he realized, we knew that he was, he hated Muslims, which I think it's wrong to hate Muslims. I like Muslims. I like all people. I'm a likable person. I like people. Anyway, all that was just, just part of his character, I guess. Anyway, just remembering Meow TV, and he did love to cook, and he was a cook, and he claimed he owned a restaurant. He also claimed he bought a Tesla truck, and see, that's what a knife set gets you. I get to talk about Meow TV during the show. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, no hate speech here. We don't do hate speech. Okay, there we go. All right, and we just have all those little garlic that have to be, eaten separately. When I get the garlic down this far, I don't bother. I just eat them straight up. They're better just eaten straight up. I sometimes, use them as a natural antibiotic. Garlic is. Yeah, kills germs. Okay, I'm going to throw the garlic right on. Oh, you didn't even see me cut it up. Wow. The camera's somewhere else. Okay, doesn't matter. And we're going to cut up the green pepper now. Okay, I'm going to make some hot water for the Adami. You've been writing your book? Wow, I didn't know you were writing a book. Well, maybe he was KGB and he got arrested by NATO. I mean, I hope he's alive. I hope Meow TV's alive. But, yeah. Oh, trickle, trickle. Trickle, trickle, do, 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 do. I'm going to crank this thing up to level 6, and I'm going to take this level up to 6 too. Okay. Covering both dishes. We're going to get these things rolling. I'm going to throw a little salt in the water. Okay, the goal is to, in the next 15 minutes, get the temperatures so hot that both ingredients will be done on the stove, ready for final completion. Hey, we don't take links during the show, Jive Turkey. I'm sorry. I can't get your link. No. Ain't no sunshine. Yeah. Under your pants. All right, let's see what we got here. I was trying to do a Bill Withers song, but didn't work out. Okay. And we're just chopping, chopping, chopping. Doing a crisscross. Basic chop, chop, chop. No big deal. It would be nice to, remember people for their good moments, and I think we had a lot of good moments. He was really, I don't know, he was involved in the Russian cosmonaut, the cosmology section of the Russia, he said. He was involved with, I guess, the CERN reactor, and and there's always the possibility that he was just a natural-born pathological liar, too, and it was delusional. So I can't really say any of the things that I just said were true. I mean, when he bought the Tesla truck, he never showed us a picture of it, Where was the picture of the Tesla truck? Okay, now we're going on top of that with green pepper. And you're wondering, well, Dave, when are you going to put the turkey in? Well, that's going to go in right now. Okay. Now, as with the previous turkey dinner, you don't want to put that metal item in there, so you want to cut it off. Whoop, and get it out of there. Throw it in the garbage. Make sure it's gone. All right, because if that gets in your meal, you're in trouble. Okay, clear out some space in the middle of the plate and just plop that right in there. Okay? All right. And since this is going to be an Italian dish, we're going to go ahead and season the meat too, right as we have it in there. So kind of just break it up. Now I just pulled this out of the freezer today and I put it in hot water, so it's still a little chunky in there, but when it hits the griddle, it's going to cook. Regardless, it's fine. All right. I'm going to throw some parsley, garlic on there. Garlic powder will do, or onion powder is good. And more of that Italian seasoning, another teaspoon. Okay. Perfect. Okay, press it all down. I'm not putting any water in here. So I passed on the mushrooms, which is fine. Okay, good. The water is heating up. Yeah. These are kosher ingredients. I don't cook with it. We're doing this as kind of an honorary dinner to Meow TV. Being he was so kind to send a knife set. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of in honor of him, because we haven't seen him in, 6 months? He hasn't been on our show. We have to assume he's no longer around, so. He did open a Twitter account, though. But, he will live on in memory, it's not like we have forgotten him, I'm still talking about him. I can't get over it, Isn't that nice? Yeah, so people just don't pass away. I mean, they leave a memory. Yeah. Now, if he is still alive, I certainly hope I didn't offend anyone in his family. Yeah, I mean, geez, I hope he's alive. Just for his sake. Same with all of you. I hope you're still alive. Is anybody here in the chat room dead? Press 1. Okay, thanks. We'll see if anybody's dead. We should know in just a second. Okay, so far nobody's dead. Hey, we're doing well. We're hanging in there. Nobody pressed 1. That's good to know. Yeah. Because if they had pressed 1, then we'd be dealing with a zombie. We all know about that. The zombie apocalypse. I don't know the answer to your problems, Buck. It might be you need to find a woman in your life. Or maybe a man, or whatever the hell you're into, dude. Yeah. I was watching Grey's Anatomy with Sarah, and man, all this You know, this is like 15 years ago. All this, the LGBTQ ideas were kind of like being formed in our media 15 years ago. And I guess it's almost like it's like a propaganda push to turn people into, you know, somebody that they think that they should be, which is very interesting. Yeah, I find that kind of odd that they kept pushing it in the media all those years. No, you know, IHOP uses regular, they don't use organic products, Johnny. Yeah, if I were to be a fry chef at IHOP, I'd probably say, hey, could we get some organic wheat in here? And they go, and, dude, what's wrong with you? What, like, turned you into the person you are today, dude? Like, what happened to you, man? I just said organic wheat would be nice. Dude, we just, like, get it shipped from the corporate office, dude. Okay, sorry I mentioned it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and feed people whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Okay, so this is organic endami. I'll be cooking today with fettuccine. Oh, and we haven't really introduced you to the kitchen. Let me take you to my cold cactus plants, because I don't know if you know, but I'm in like 55 degrees right now in my kitchen. They're still alive. See that one? That's my beauty. That's there's one in the middle too. There's this one. There's a different variety. Well, you don't care about my cactuses. No. Like Sarah said, old men like to collect cactus. Old lonely guys collect cactuses. I wouldn't know if anyone was on Twitch, Meta-Nemesis, but thanks. Okay, good to know. So she's decided to, you know, be decent on her show? That's good to know. She's a nice person. I think she got hooked up with the wrong guy. That was her problem. Alrighty. Okay, we got a boil going over here. And then there was light. Okay, we're going to get the endami in there. This is going pretty fast. I know. It's dark everywhere, man. You wouldn't believe how dark my window is. Oh, yeah. We're in the middle of an iceberg. Ah, yes. Oh, it's one of these where you have to pull the side tab. There we go. There we go. Okay, that'll work. That definitely. Okay. Okay, we'll just pull it right down and throw it in the water. And I did salt the water, so it's ready to go. This is strange stuff. This endami is not a wheat product. Yeah, it's high protein though. It's vegan. The ingredients are organic soybeans. Okay, so let's just shuffle that in there with my my little rod, or shall we call this a staff? It's a nice wooden fork. I like wooden things. I should get some more wooden spatulas. Well, I have a lot of these plastic things I don't really use, you know? They're like, yeah, I'll use them if I have to, but I really just want to have wooden spatulas. Okay, so let's just keep the top off and let it kind of simmer in its own heat. It's still at level 6. You just want to make sure nothing sticks. Okay. You can cover it if you want. I'm going to slightly cover it. And over here, I'm going to start breaking up all that meat, that protein. Oh yeah, here we go. Just push it in there. And now's a good time to add some flavoring too. So if you have any extra spices you want to throw in there, you can. Like chili powder, that's always good. You know, I love Patti LaBelle's stuff, as you know. Because she's a really great chef, I hear. LaBelle makes this LaBelle number 3. I'm going to use some of that hot sauce. You got to use hot sauce in your fettuccine. I'm telling you, it makes people want to eat it, but not too much. And don't use cayenne. Although this does Pat LaBelle's no salt seasoning, I best had some cayenne in it. It might. Anyway, this is a really good product. I'm going to throw it in there. I got it for 10 cents a jar because it was pretty much on sale. It was in a wholesale. I only shop at wholesalers. So yeah, so I buy things whenever I see good deals. I'm going to throw some 7 shakes of hot sauce. There we go. And that should be enough heat for the dinner. Give that a little stir. Start to distribute the dish. And we're still, none of the vegetables are cooked fully. They're not even halfway done. But the meat is starting to become cooked. And now you seal the deal. Just keep it at level 6. Yeah. Okay. And that Indami's looking good. Yeah. It's got the right... Yeah, it almost has a little too little water in it. I almost should, Well, luckily it'll soak up all the sauce when I merge the ingredients. Okay. I'm going to turn that down to level low and just let it sit, simmer. Another way to save the water, it seems it kind of holds it in. Okay, I'm going to crack open that jar of tomato sauce. And getting pre-made tomato sauce, organic, Muir Glen is the best in the world. So how can I not like that, right? So that's going in there. As soon as the vegetables are al dente, then you can start moving in with the sauce. You just have to get them a little bit to the point where they're almost done, and then you can throw the sauce in. And then you can cook it at a level 6 and continue going. So it doesn't take too long to make a dinner like this, too. Yeah, everything we do here is super easy and simple, and So Sarah got me some new sunglasses. I'm still using the old ones that she gave me. Yeah. Let's see if I fixed the top. It was coming off, so I'm just peeling off the little gluing that I did here. There it is. Perfect. Yeah, I had to fix it, so. Wow. Cool. Let's see how they look on me. Yeah, it kind of looks space age, Space age. And then you saw the ring light, right? The one that Sarah has for the show. That was a pretty good deal. Yeah, it was one of her Christmas presents. They sell them for about $74 at Walmart, but they're much better. These were like low cost. Yeah, guest chatting is back. Isn't that great? It's the new look. The look of love is in your eyes tonight. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and crack that puppy open. Give it another stir. Beautiful. Everything's done. The turkey's done. Everything's al dente. Now the sauce comes. Okay. Very nice. Make sure you break everything up nice and small if you can. This is a good time to do it, because that turkey will stick together. Okay, and then throw the whole can of sauce on there. Beautiful. Keep it at level 6. Okay, we're going to cover up all the areas. Immerse it in the sauce. And what I do is I add a little water to the bottom of the tomato sauce. And yeah, that helps with the light. I was getting kind of a blast of light there in my eyes. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be much, kind of the bottom there. And that gets the rest of the sauce in there. That way you don't waste any. But I'm not going to put it in there. I'm going to put it in the Indami. There we go. Nice. I'll take some of the sauce, water out of the Indami and put it in there. And I'm going to mix that up to get the rest of the tomatoes. Use that there. And the andami's pretty much soaking up most of the water, so it's perfect. I'm going to put that in there and add a little more garlic. And then I'm going to mix it. Thank you. Beautiful. Okay, and then cover it right up. Let those flavors meld, and we should be good to go. Right on. Wow, that was quick, huh? Okay. Now, andami's unlike most pastas because you almost don't have to drain it. It literally will suck it right up. So it'll be perfect. I am going to go get some cheese later to put on top of it. You can put Parmesan cheese on it or whatever you want. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it in there. And because it's just enough water, it's just going to soak it right up. It'll be perfect when I get ready to serve. This dish is ostensibly done too, even though I haven't done anything to it. It's just going to sit on the stove and cook in its own juices on a level warm. So look at all that food. Now give it a good stir. This is going to definitely feed 5 people. You're not going to have a problem feeding 5 people with this. But it's important for all these ingredients to marry. So yeah, I think keeping it on a level warm will be fine. And this is when the sauce matures. Now, if you make this dish and put it in the fridge and somebody didn't arrive home, it'll actually be better the next day. I'm going to turn it down to a simmer. I'm turning that one off. Everything's sitting. But that's going to be a level simmer. I'll turn it off in about 20 minutes. All right, we're going to go back into the other room and close up the show for now. Thank you for watching David's Kitchen, the short, quick meal. And I will be in the other room in just a bit when I finish uploading this. All right, take care, everybody.